I literally got this hive for no reason, like 3 hours ago. I've been thinking about making a video about this for a while now. Being in your 20s is hard enough, but nobody really talks about how hard it is when you are suffering from chronic health issues and feel like your body is failing you at a much faster rate than everyone around you. I've been really struggling the last few years, just sort of grieving my past self and how much more fit and capable I used to be. I try to remind myself that obviously I was younger, things change as you age, but it's still hard to go through nonetheless. I used to teach yoga for 5 years and I was pretty impressive. I definitely fell off the last couple of years, and I don't know, I guess what just sparked this for me is struggling with some vertigo earlier in my yoga session. It can feel like a constant meditation just trying to work through those episodes, both physically and mentally. I don't know, it's really hard sometimes, especially if you have people in your close friend group who don't experience the same issues. It can feel very isolating, but I'm just trying to remind myself at the end of the day that I'm still very healthy, very able, trying to focus on what I can do instead of what I can't do, and just being grateful for the body that I have. On a separate note, I went through a little bit of a friend breakup recently and it was quite painful. I found myself in a super sad slump the last 4 or 5 days. I didn't really do much, which is fine. I feel like I was just giving myself time to process and grieve, if you will. It's the last day of a book crawl happening here in San Diego, so I thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to make a really fun day out of it and just go out, do a bunch of things that make me happy. Alright friends, I am so excited to bring you around San Diego today. Our first stop is one of my favorite coffee shops. I'm gonna grab a matcha and then we are heading to our first new bookstore of the day. I really feel like I'm getting old because I am so happy that I came out on a Monday instead of a weekend. Even when I was working my corporate job, I much preferred to have Thursday and Fridays off instead of Saturdays and Sundays, just because it gets so crazy out on the weekend. And then parking, of course, is like an extra added layer of stress.
Welcome. Great to have you.
So I'm really trying to keep the day going. I will give you a little book haul later, but that was such a cool bookstore. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for never having gone there before. They had so many amazing literary options, and I even got to discover some new books. One of the managers or the owners was so nice. Actually, someone's pulling up waiting for my parking spot, so I really gotta go. Look what I just got. I've been wanting to get colorful Adidas shorts for a while now. So I just ordered these Squadra 21 shorts from Amazon. I'm about to try them on. I'm honestly scared that they're not gonna fit me, so let's see. All right, so these are an XL and they fit, but I think I might get a double XL. I just like my clothes to be a little bit baggier, especially shorts. I think I definitely have to get a bigger size because I know myself and these will ride up as I walk. Bummer. All right. That was a lot of fun. San Diego's definitely an expensive city to live in, but it has its perks. Even after almost 5 years here, I still find it very easy to treat the city like I'm a tourist. And I feel like that's the case for most cities, at least. You just have to make the effort to go out of your way to explore things that aren't just on Google, explore little cute nooks and crannies of the city, hidden corners and neighborhoods. They all have their gems. I thought that I would quickly talk to you about the books that I purchased today. The first one is All My Puny Sorrows by Miriam Toews. I know that this book is actually a movie. I haven't watched the movie yet because I've been wanting to read a Miriam Toews book. I absolutely loved the movie Women Talking, and I know that she wrote that book as well. This is just a story that follows two sisters, one of which suffers from depression and doesn't want to be alive anymore. To be honest, that's all I really know about it. I have previewed about 20 pages of it, and I absolutely love her writing writing style, so I am excited to read this. And then I also picked up Olga Dies Dreaming. This is a book that I have had on my TBR for quite some time now. Olga, a woman, and her brother, Pedro or Prieto, and they live in New York City. He is a congressman representing their gentrifying Brooklyn neighborhood. Many years prior to that, their mother actually abandoned them to advance a militant cause, and then after the Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, she comes back into their lives. I don't know if you know, but I'm Puerto Rican, so I obviously love the inclusion of that. I've heard really good things about this book. It's supposed to have themes on political corruption, intense family dynamics, and the notion of the American dream. I feel like this is a great way to diversify my current reads right now. Separately, the Adidas shorts are not going to work for me. I'm going to return them, and then I ordered a double XL in a blue and a red, so I will keep you updated on that. How rude of them to run so small. But I did also get this shirt yesterday in the mail from Depop. It is this very faded, perfect camo print t-shirt in double XL, and it just fits gorgeous. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I have been seeing some of my favorite fashion inspiration girlies wearing Realtree and camo, so I was able to score some really cool Realtree camo pants on Mercari a couple of months ago, but I figured a t-shirt is just the perfect way to bring it into the summertime. The sleeves fall very heavily on my shoulders, so it's like a really boxy, baggy look. Obsessed. I can't wait to style this. I know that people are either going to hate this or love it. Let me know where you stand. It's okay if you hate it. I get it. I was talking shit about camo like 5 years ago, and I have no right to feel sad about any purchases for the next few weeks because I have received my dream camera in the mail. Obviously, I'm not original or unique. If you watch vlogs, you guys have probably seen this camera a lot. This is the Sony AX43A. The camera that I'm filming this on is a Sony ZV-1. I got it on OfferUp for a really great deal, and I like the camera, but to me, it definitely has its downfalls. I do need a widescreen lens, which adds a lot of weight to the camera. It's on right now. Aside from that, I just really hate the format of it. It's really clunky and hard to hold, and it turns on in my purse a lot, thus extending the lens, which can just cause a lot of issues, and I end up never wanting to take it with me in public. This is obviously very different. It doesn't turn on unless you open it, and as soon as you open it, it turns right on. And I know that it's a bit of an investment, don't get me wrong. It is not cheap, but I'm just so happy with it. One of my favorite things about it is obviously the zoom aspect. It's able to zoom up immensely without the quality getting ruined. It really allows me to capture details or see things that are otherwise out of reach for me. Of course, it's a little creepy how much it can zoom. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know why we have abandoned this form factor. It is so easy and accessible. I love the portability of it. I'm just excited for all the new types of footage that I can get on this. Is this not insane? We've had this plan for like, I think 4 years now. I'm trying to brainstorm what I should do with it. I think that I'm gonna end up getting a little clear wall hooks and trying to hang some of the vines on the wall. All right, this will have to do for now. This one has a long way to go, but I have hope. I don't know, I can't tell if this looks good. What do you guys think? I always feel like my plant is so long until I try to do this, then it just doesn't feel long enough. The only thing is I did have to pinch her a little tiny bit, but I made sure not to pinch any of the leaves, so I still think that she'll grow for now. But yeah, I know that pothos, they grow really fast and really well when they're facing up.